Oh, yeah. You're listening to the Format Podcast. We are live on a Monday night for the weekly wrap up.
Yeah,
Hopefully, you guys are tuned in, feeling good, feeling really, really good tonight. If you're on the East Coast, I know it's late, but if you're on the West Coast, it's right on time. If you're overseas, wake up. Wake up. We need you. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Q, how you doing, brother?
man, hanging in there, man. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to talk about it.
I'm bleeding. Let's go.
We're gonna talk about it, man. We welcome Q to the Opinion Stated podcast, man. He does a great job over there. He talks a lot of sports. Big fan of Kobe. I don't know if you can see behind the dreadlocks, but they got the Kobe right behind him. And obviously, right now he's a hurting Washington Commanders fan. I know they just took a brutal loss, and we're gonna get to that in a moment. Oh man, he got the helmet too, man. He's a diehard, guys. Oh, does that even fit, by the way? Nope. He got it in miniature size. Guys. He got it in miniature size.
That youth football joint.
That Pee-wee football. Hey, Mr. Willis, how you doing? So before we get it started, Bruce right now, he is here, but he's not here at the exact same time. Bruce is battling a light cold, and he's not sick, but he's battling a little light cold going on with his voice. So he's not going to be able to talk, but he is here, guys. So if you want to speak to Bruce, put it in the chat. There he goes right there, the Format Podcast. That is Bruce speaking to you guys. So he's going to be in the background, holding it down for us and interacting with you guys while we go over the rundown for the week, man. So before we get it started, we would like to welcome and love all of our members of the show and of the channel. First off, excuse me, Tony from the Be Ready Sports Podcast. In order to be ready, you gotta you gotta stay ready. The number one member of the channel. He's the first member, so we're gonna always give him his love here on this show. Salute to Not That Serious, man. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. Baltimore Bruce, what it is, stupid. We're gonna talk about Ravens football, man. I know you're a little upset, so you're probably watching like, dang, man. 1-5. Are we gonna make it? We're gonna get there. And excuse me.
Man.
Salute. Chief said, Bubba. Anchors away, my boys. Anchors away. We're still undefeated. Go Navy. Beat Army. Don't worry, Bruce got to listen to that for another 2 to 3 months before we put foots in him again, and then the clock just resets. So he's just going to be in purgatory for at least a year and a half. He's going to be there for at least a year and a half. New channel members, man. Salute to Sneed, Got What You Need, host of the SMT Media Network podcast. He's doing great things. Normally you would see him with us. He's our version of DJ Khaled. He is Ohio's only Elvis Presley. Ohio's only, right? If you need an Elvis Presley, he is alive, guys. He just lives in Ohio. You know, little blues, little do. That's him up there, guys. So be careful. And last but not least, Steve, king of the chat. Hopefully you come on the show today. We're not going to talk a lot of Notre Dame, but do go Irish, man, as always. I know Bruce is pretty happy about that one. So before we get this thing rolling on, we saluted to the members. We're going to go ahead and get the spill going. Then after that, we're going to hit the rundown, and we're just going to go ahead and knock out the Commanders. That's fair with you. That's cool. We're just going to get that out the way.
Man, Chicago just knocked them out. You know what I'm saying? We may as well, too. You know,
might as well just knock it out. Oh, okay. So we're going to go ahead and get the spill, show you guys what you need to do to be a part of the show that we got going on.
If you're watching here on YouTube, make sure you go ahead, click that subscribe, that like, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept up to date whenever we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in The Format Podcast. We should come right up. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you give us a like, leave us a 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. Make sure you write it down, put it in your phone, make a note of it. The Format Podcast is live Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern. And finally, if you're really and truly enjoying the content we're delivering you, make sure you hit that join button. There's going to be exclusive content here just for you.
I know you see it. You see this finger? You see the Green Bay logo, and you see the finger. So if you see the Green Bay logo, you see the finger. That means you watching right now, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit your notification bell, and be mindful, turn your notification bell and make sure it's set on all. So we like to give out the 30-minute heads up that the show is going to be live. So if you have it on all, you're going to get that notification. If you have it on personalized or anything else, then you're not getting it. So if you're not getting it, that's going to be the reason why. I was fighting through that earlier to figure out why it wasn't working for me. So if you hit the notification bell, click on it, long click, and hit all, and you should be getting the 30-minute notification that we're going to be going live. So stay tuned and be a part of the channel. If you want to be a part of the channel, you already know what to do. Hit us up. Hit us up, man. That's what we're going to do. Salute Ed Dog. Salute Levin Aries. I see you guys in the chat holding it down, chatting it out with Bruce. Yes, he is a Commanders fan. Ha ha, they lost. Speaking of the Commanders, the perfect segue, Levin Aries. You should be a host of the show as well. We're going to go ahead and get this one out the way. The Chicago Bears defeated the Washington Commanders 25-24, going 3-2, and the Commanders fall to 3-3. Caleb Williams, 17 of 29, 252 yards, 1 touchdown, no turnovers. And then we got Jaden Daniels, 19 for 26, 211 yards, 3 touchdowns, crucial interception, and then finally the crucial fumble that kind of put the game away and put it in Chicago Bears' favor for them to go ahead and kick the game-winning field goal to win the football game. This is your team, Q. I'm going to turn my mic off, and I'm going to let you vent. Proceed.
Yeah, man, we lost the game, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't making no excuses for us. It is what it is. We did everything to lose this game tonight. I can't even give props to Chicago for doing anything good in this game, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Either.
Yeah,
so go proceed.
like,
yeah, no props. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. We gave this one away, but I understand that yours is, you know what I'm saying, because of the paraphernalia that you're donning. You know what I'm saying? But you know, overall, it was a piss poor showing, man, on our part. You know, we rallied back, man, did all the stuff that we needed to do to get back into the football game, but it's hard to overcome. It's hard to overcome turnovers, man. You know what I mean? Like just normal 1, 2. But 3, you know what I mean? Like, especially at a critical point where you're driving to extend the lead, you know what I mean? Either by a field goal or by a touchdown. It's like it's hard. It's hard to overcome that, man. So I don't have anything to I don't even have any scathing criticisms, you know, for the team outside of that. It's just like there's some games that it's just meant for you to lose.
Yeah.
And this looked like it was one of those games where it's just like we need it, not because it's you know, for any other reason than to reset us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jaden's just coming back. There's a lot of discipline issues that we have that are clear. And you know, those men obviously want to see, you know, addressed. But yeah, man, like I said, bro, it is what it is, man.
I mean, I agree. The turnovers is definitely, I mean, it ultimately what killed you, right? I mean, obviously the last turnover, you're like, damn, that's the crucial one right there.
Right.
You don't want to turn the ball over with 3 minutes left. You're going down to extend the lead even further to make them have to score a touchdown to win the football game, or you could have scored a touchdown and just pretty much put it out of reach. So it's definitely, man, turnovers are key in winning football games, and the Chicago Bears did just that. DeAndre Swift had a monster showing tonight, 108 yards on the ground out of 14 carries. So what you guys couldn't really stop the run as much as you guys would want to, and then he chipped in another 67 yards on the in the air with 1 touchdown with 2 receptions. Of course, the big 55-yarder I thought should have got flagged for delay of game. That's just me personally. I thought it was. I thought the refs had enough time to look at 0, turn around, because that's their protocol. They got to look, see if it hits 0, and see if the ball is still in the center's hands. And if it's not snapped, I thought they had enough time. So I thought that was going to get called back. Obviously, it didn't, which kind of made it a little bit closer. The score was 24-22 at the time. Then they went for 2. But great job to your defense for stopping them in the red zone, stopping that 2-point conversion. But you just can't have the turnovers. You almost did it. So shout out to Bruce, man. Bruce picked the Bears to win. You know, obviously, I'm probably never going to pick the Bears to win.
That's how Bruce felt.
I ain't snitching. But you know, Bruce even verified it. He even called me and was like, "Yo, hey, I picked the Bears, didn't I?" I said, "Yeah, man. It's like you said. I'm flipping a coin. I'm gonna pick the Bears." And he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stick with them. Yeah, Commanders suck. You know what I'm saying? Tell Q I said that." So I'm just repeating what he told me verbatim. I'm just saying.
Without snitching.
Without snitching. You know, I don't really do no snitching. You know what I'm saying? Bruce said it. Excuse me. But But yeah, man, Chicago Bears now go to 3-2. They're currently third in the division, who sit behind the Lions at 4-2, and of course the Packers hold the number one seed in the division because we have the tie. The only reason why we hold the number one seed in that division because we have the tie, so we only have one loss on our record. So it goes by wins and losses. So since we only have the one loss, we hold the number one seed in the NFC North for right now. So until we get to the midst of beating the Bears again and beating the Lions again, then we could take over the division like we want to. But there was another show out. This wasn't the only game on a doubleheader on a Monday night. The NFL is doing I would say, good job. These were two great games that they had on a Monday night that was very watchful. I enjoyed both of them. Salute to YouTube TV for, holding up the multi-screen. I just love it. So if that's a promo, if you guys could sponsor us, that would be nice too as well. The Atlanta Falcons defeated the MVP and the Buffalo Bills 24-14. Bijan Robinson, you can't say his name enough. Over 200 yards, all-purpose from the air and ground. And Michael Penix Jr., 20 of 32, 250 yards and a touchdown, defeating the MVP who just couldn't get it going at all tonight, man. Q, what are your thoughts on that football game there?
So the the Atlanta Falcons, I actually expected to be a whole lot better. You know what I mean? Or I expected them to be a really good football team just based on what they did last year, right? Coming into this season. And so it's not shocking to me when any team, because any given Sunday, any team could beat any team, man. These are professional football players after all.
Absolutely.
But Atlanta, even because we faced them just a couple weeks ago, we took a loss to them earlier, in the season too. And they're not, man. Bijan's a beast, bro. He's a terrorist, bro. He's a league terrorist.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I'm not surprised at what they did tonight. And I'm also not surprised that Buffalo is losing. You know what I mean? Because it just seems like Buffalo always seems to, they're like a slow starting team for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Or they underachieve. Yeah, they underachieve for a while and then they just hit their stride. So, you know what I mean? I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting anything different tonight.
Atlanta is on quite a tear. They're on quite a tear. The first game of the season, they lost 23-20 against the Buccaneers, who are currently 5-1 and hold the MVP candidate, Baker Mayfield. So that one's acceptable. Then you beat the Vikings, a winning football team there. Got just massacred by the Panthers. I don't know what that. I think that week for the Atlanta Falcons, they're like, that was an anomaly. We don't know what we were doing that game. We was in, what's that game? That game was in Carolina. I don't know what's in North Carolina that's fun to do, but Atlanta went and did it. They did it. They went out and had fun in North Carolina and just said, bump it. We're just going to show up to the game, and whatever we do it, because that's literally their only loss. We're looking at it like, damn, Atlanta got destroyed. Did you at least pinch the girl? Like, at least pinch. Just pinch her. 3 points at least, but obviously 30-0. But they beat the Commanders, as you just said, and then they beat the Bills. So their 3 wins come against a winning football team with a solid defense, some offensive weapons that can get it done in all 3 games. And Atlanta is winning these football games. They go to San Francisco to play the 49ers next week. As we know, they are desecrated on injuries. They just lost Fred Warner. We're going to get to that in a moment. But this could be a solid run for the Atlanta Falcons to try to at least be competitive in that division with the Buccaneers. But they're on a tear, man. They're truly on a tear. For the Buffalo Bills, obviously, you're like, okay. You look at their division like, they still got it. But the Patriots are right there. The Patriots right there playing some great football. But these 2 losses, you're going to have to correct it. They're playing the Panthers next week. And for some odd reason, the Panthers are no slouch.
You just talked about North Carolina. Something happened down in Carolina. It's in the water. Something happened.
They might go out to North Carolina, have a good time. You never know. So Bills got to get it together, man. They truly got to get it together. All right. So that was your Monday night football games. We're going to move on over to the Thursday night. We're going to rewind all the way back to Thursday night, in which the New York Giants and Jackson Dart. Hey, Miss Dart, how you doing? How mom and them? They good? Okay, nice. You look good. Hey, NFL, Roger Goodell, talk to me. Listen very, very clear. If I see Taylor Swift doing somebody else's touchdown, I'm going to panic and I might cause a scene. So at least show me Jackson Dart. I mean, Miss Dart. Show me Mrs. Dart. If Jackson Dart scores, show me Mrs. Dart. Xavier Worthy scored the touchdown in Kansas City. You show me Taylor Swift. Show me Mama Worthy.
Yeah.
Show me Mama Worthy. What are we doing? Roger Goodell, what are we doing? Come on now. We got to get it together. We got to get it together. But anyway, I'm sorry. I just jumped off on a tangent right there, man. Jalen Hurts and the reigning Super Bowl champions go down to 4-2, man. What did you see in that football game?
I see a Super Bowl hungover, Philadelphia Eagles right now that don't really look like they don't really look like the hungry team that they were last year. And that's not to say that they're not good. They just don't look. It's something about, man, winning the championship, and I know because we won one in high school, and it's just like something about winning a joint. Unless you are locked into this like space of being like, and we gonna win another one, and we gonna, you know what I mean? Like then you just kind of come out and play lax, and it seems like that's what they do. You rely on your skill, and your skill can only take you so far. You know what I mean? And it's plenty of season left, man. So I just saw, but I also saw an inspired Giants team come out. You know what I mean? They're out just letting it all hang out at this point. You know?
Yeah. Man, speaking of inspired, man, what do you think about Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo, man? Are they drawing enough recognition to be worthy of the next up and coming franchise, or the next up and coming team? They have their quarterback. They have Jackson Dart. They have a running back, and Cam Scatterbo, who was actually the second string before. Is it Tracy? Was it Tracy that got hurt? I think it was Tracy. Whoever the starting running back, I think it was Tracy. Yeah, Tracy Jr. He was the starting running back, but now they got Cam Scatterbo, who is just lighting it up currently. And then, of course, they have now hurt, but Malik Neighbors, who is their wide receiver. And then they got a load of defense. What do you think about the New York Giants and their quest to be the next up and coming team in the NFL?
So the NFC team. Well, I mean, first of all, they've been down long enough. You know what I'm saying?
Over a decade. That's absolutely true.
Yeah. So they've been down long enough. They're just like us. It's taken them a probably characteristic amount of time to kind of reset themselves. You know what I mean? As a franchise, because they're normally really good at resetting. But not this time. But now they're in a good space. I don't know if you realize where I live, but I'm out here in Arizona, right? I've been a DC dude, right, born and raised, but I've been living out here in Arizona for like 13 years. And so Cam Scatterbo, you know what I mean? Like I got a chance to see him up close and personal. And
he played in Cali, right?
Here.
He played there. Of course, in college. College. You're right. Yeah. Absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a chance to already know that this dude is a handful. To see how it translates over to the next level is like, I mean, he's basically trucking cats in college, so it makes sense that he get up there with the grown men, and he's still doing it. You know what I mean? He ain't all the way there. Anyway, but
I mean, when you see him get tackled, I mean, he jumps up and he just he hits you with that shake like, get that off me. Like,
he's got something in there that's loose. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's or if it's just a couple loops. But even his mom said he used to put on his brother's shoulder pads and go and run into lampposts. You know what I'm saying? So running the power lines and shit. Yeah. So this motherfucker's crazy.
That's insane, bro. That's right there. Yeah, right there.
But every now and then you experience those tough kind of people, man, who just, you know what I mean? They run, they fall, they bump their head. You like, oh. And he's like, he's still running around the house.
He's just like, I'm good. You're like, oh man, we got a little tough son of a gun, babe. He's good.
Yeah.
He's good. That man running in the walls.
As far as how it translates over into his game in the NFL and what that means for the Giants, man, they got him. Yeah, they got him one for sure. Injuries are all obviously going to be the tell.
Yeah,
but the dude's a load, man. He's a load, bro. And you can't prepare for a person who's just a load. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
pause. We're using the word load a lot, so I just want to make sure we get that pause in there. That's a little crazy. I mean, you first time, cool. Second time, hey man. Third time, all right. Come on, man.
Yeah. That was about 8 loads of clothes right there.
So salute the New York Giants. It looks like you finally got your quarterback again. First you had Daniel Jones, but that didn't quite work out. But it looks like Jackson Dart is definitely going to be that dude, man. He's definitely going to be that dude. Brian Daboll, you get to live another year. We're going to move on over to Sunday. Let's go ahead and get this travesty up out the way. If you live anywhere in the world and you have a pulse, then that means Sunday night you had more passing yards than Justin Fields. Justin Fields had a negative passing yards of -10. Now, I know you look at the stats and like he has 45 yards. What are you talking about, Transformer? But when you take away the 55 yards from sack yardage, ESPN does do that, and that puts your -10 right there. So if you have a pulse, if you are a living person here on Mother Earth, if you have a puppy, if you're a giraffe, you have more passing yards than Justin Fields had for the New York Jets, who go down 11-13 against Bo Nix. They go up 4-2. The Jets are just failing, going down to 0-6, man. Q, I don't want to be here long because I feel like it's just dirty water, and I don't like to be dirty. So what was your take on this game, brother?
I'm sorry, you said dirty water. Who we talking about?
We talking about the Jets, man. I don't like to be near dirty water. It's just dirty water, man. I shouldn't be here. In 60 minutes, bro, a team had -10 yards in passing. That's just never heard of it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I don't even really have much commentary to talk about the foolishness that I've been witnessing. You know what I mean? From the sidelines, even, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. I'll leave it at that.
I mean, you have a QBR of 9. That's off a scale of 100. You know, you have a possibility. Bo Nix wasn't much better. He had 37.2, but you come away with the victory, right? I mean, you have more yards than anybody on Mother Earth that's watching the football game. But if I'm on my couch, I have a torn ACL. I just had ACL surgery September 25th. Salute to my sister and my brother. That's their birthday, so happy belated again. I had more yards than Justin Fields. Sadly to say. Justin Fields had a great start last year in Pittsburgh, and you're like, okay, man, maybe it's just, he just needed a fresh start, right? Now he has his own team. He doesn't have Russell Wilson, leaning over his shoulder. And now, excuse me. And now, this is your team, right? This is your team, and Aaron Glenn, first-time head coach. Now he's getting a bad rap as a defensive guru that he was in Detroit, and now you have this as your product. 0-6. I think the Jets haven't been 0-6. I mean, Bruce, look this up for me if you can. Possibly in a couple of decades, or maybe even longer, right? It's been a long time since they've been 0-6, man. So it's just a travesty. Broncos go to 4-2. They're looking very, very competitive in that division. And the Jets, I mean, they're looking like the Browns.
They just look like the Jets.
He said they look like the Jets.
They look like the Jets. They're looking like the Jets. Aaron Rodgers came over a couple years ago and you know what I mean, kind of made it interesting. So people somehow forgot, man, the Jets been trash forever. They're still trash.
Yeah, so it's what the Mark Sanchez days, the Darrelle Revis, the Revis Island days. I mean, that's probably the last time that they've been good in football. Right. Probably the last time. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take the Jet and get up off of that one. The Indianapolis Colts and Indiana Jones is just keeping it flowing, going to 5-1, 4-0 at home. They beat the shortest quarterback in the NFL, Kyler Murray, 31-27. Oh, I'm sorry. He didn't even play. I'm making jokes. The shortest quarterback in the NFL did not even play. But Jacoby Brissett, the backup, had a competitive game of 320 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. But he couldn't take over Indiana Jones and Jonathan Taylor, that guy in the backfield. I say this all the time. Indiana Jones, you're doing a masterful job. Masterful job. You hike the ball. Your first option, turn around. That's it. That's all I need you to do. That's your first option every time. Turn around. This is a guy named Jonathan Taylor, Wisconsin Badger, who is a freaking horse. And you give that man the ball. Jonathan Taylor, 21 carries, 121 yards, 1 touchdown, 5.9 yards a carry. Sir, that will get it done every single time if you lean on your running back to get it done. But what is your take on the Indianapolis Colts 5-1 and having a miraculous season so far, Q?
Shocking, bro. To be honest,
I agree.
because I can go back to week one. I was just saying you know what I mean. Got together with the fellas, man, and we all watched the games. And there was an Indianapolis Colts fan who showed up, and so I was like, yeah, man, you know, we finally got our quarterback. We knew that this was happening, da, 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 da. And I was like, I look up now, and they're like 5-1. I'm like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? You know what I mean? But clearly, every week they've been winning. But
Yeah.
it is shocking, bro. But
No, it
but
is.
they're playing great football right now. They they
Yeah.
they really are playing great football, man. And they're taking on all comers and showing up every single week.
Yeah. I agree.
Balls bouncing their way, but they're still taking care of business as well.
Absolutely. I mean, when you have a great running back like Jonathan Taylor and you're utilizing them to your strength, let's listen to the numbers that they've been putting up. Week 1, 33 points. Week 2, 29 points. Week 3, 41 points. Week 4, they lost to the Rams, but they put up 20 points. I mean, the Rams have a solid defense. Go knows, Jared Verse and my guys on the defensive line over there. Then after that, week 5, 40 points. Week 6, 31 points. You keep putting up points and allowing your defense to just do their job.
Yep.
You're going to win a lot of football games.
Yep.
I say this to say because there's a team in Baltimore that I need to do the same thing. I need them to do the same thing. I get tired of being on the show, and my brother, the co-host of the Format Podcast, has to salt every single Sunday from here on out. Just every Sunday, salt, because this team can put up 40 but give up 41. It just doesn't make sense. The Colts are doing a masterful job in what they're doing right now. They're going to have a challenging game next week. They're going to be traveling to Los Angeles to play the Chargers. So that's going to be a game I'm going to definitely be tuned in. It's at 4:00. So one of them primetime games as well, man. But salute to them. And hopefully Arizona gets their shortest quarterback back to probably get back in the winning ways because they're sitting at 2-4. Speaking of the Chargers, this is a great segue. The Los Angeles Chargers move on to 4-2. They beat the Miami Dolphins, who dropped to 1-5. Score of 29-27. Justin Herbert getting it done in the last minute of the football game. 264 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 112 passer rating. And Vidal, they've been looking for a running back. Obviously, they started the season with 2 running backs, right? You had I always mix the names. Amarion Hampton. There you go. Amarion Hampton. And of course, Najee Harris. That was their 2 running backs. Both gone. Najee Harris is out for the season, and Amarion Hampton is now on IR. You need a running game. If you guys know Jim Harbaugh, you know Jim Harbaugh likes to run the freaking football, right? You saw what he did in the title win at Michigan. Call it cheating, whatever. I'll just leave that up to your opinion. But he loves to run the football. 18 carries, 124 yards from Vidal, 6.9 yards a carry. That'll get it done. That's what Jim wants to do. He wants to run the football, and he wants to take it out of Justin Herbert's hands, or at least open it up for Justin Herbert to make those deep throws. So what is your take on this game? Of course, it's the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, okay, Transformer. But what was your take on this game, man?
Yeah, the ground and pound start it just makes sense. You know what I mean? Like even when we did the last time that I joined you on a stream, when we talked about kind of our predictions for what teams were going to probably emerge out of the AFC this year. One of our picks, I talked about how much I love Justin. Yeah, I like Justin Herbert. But any quarterback in this NFL, you can't just sit back there and pass heavy. So you have to have the run to open the pass. So yeah, that ground and pound style, and with a capable running back also. You know what I mean? Yeah, they weren't playing anybody this week, but that's the kind of style that they need in order to win. They showed flashes of it even a week ago against the Commanders. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. The Dolphins, Bruce just had a comment here. John Harbaugh and Mike McDaniels will be fighting for a spot on the bread line. I mean to say on the deadline or on the bread line. I'm not sure what that part means.
Not a bread line.
Yeah.
So it's next to the soup line.
Yeah, me and Bruce, we talk ad nauseum about how Mike McDaniels is more like a water boy who is a coach. You ever seen him, just the water boy, like, hey, man, that's a small little guy, a little nerdy, but, where's my water? That looks like Mike McDaniels. And I'm pretty sure the football, the locker room is looking at him like that too. Like, bro, just get on. You got Tua Tagovailoa saying things that you just don't agree with, so you got to go and correct it. So obviously the team is just not rallying behind you.
Yeah.
Miami definitely needs to move on. This is a 1-5 record. Him and John Harbaugh, they are definitely on the hot seat. I had John Harbaugh getting fired at the end of the season, it's more so looking like it's going to be during the season. Once this thing is out of reach and they're like, it's over, John, bye. We're just going to go ahead and move on, and we're going to go ahead and start advocating for a new head coach here. No culture with McDaniels. QB calling out the team. It's all bad down there in South Beach. Guys, I don't know if you've ever been to South Beach, but South Beach is an electrifying place to be. Very, very fun. Very, very expensive, but very, very fun. And it's going down bad out there. You would have thought a Cat 2 hurricane just came through and it's just wiping out everything. All right. All right, guys, we're going to move on over to the next game here. And Baltimore Bruce, he had a comment earlier, and I would like for Bruce to come to the front stage if he is still here. If you're still listening, I need you to come over here.
Come to the front of the congregation.
Come to the front of the congregation because he said Drake May for MVP. I'm not gonna disagree because everybody has an opinion. Right opinion stated?
True.
Got it. All right. New York Patriots are beat the New Orleans Saints 25-19 to move to now 4-2. Drake May had a great showing, 18 for 26, 261 yards, 3 touchdowns, quarterback rating of 140. They wasn't able to run the ball on a high school team. They had 31 carries, 73 yards, averaging 2.4 yards a carry, but that didn't stop Drake May from getting in the end zone and beating the New Orleans Saints. So I have 2 questions for you. 1, are the New England Patriots back? 2, is Drake May MVP?
I wouldn't say he's MVP, but he's definitely having an incredible season so far. I think it's a bit premature, you know what I mean, to start passing out MVP awards. But man, it is very impressive. You know what I mean? What he's doing. Are the New England Patriots back? It looks like it. It certainly looks like it. We'll see how it continues to shape up, but it certainly looks like they are not just a flash in the pan like here early in the season. Let's see if they can keep it going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'll truly determine if they're back, if they've arrived.
Oh, true. They're currently sitting at 4-2, and they could easily be 6-2 by the time they play the Falcons. They play the Titans next week, which we just know they just fired their head coach because the Titans are just an awful football team. The Browns after that, it looks like they just not getting it locked in with Dylan Gabriel. And we're going to get to that team here in a moment. So they could easily go 6-2 and persuade a lot of people into that they're back, right? But after that, that's when stuff gets a little shaky. I mean, you got the Falcons, you got the Bucks. Then after that, you run into a little bit of easiness with the Jets and then the Bengals. But then you got the Giants, then you got the Bills, and then you got the Ravens. Not sure what the Ravens will be by then. Hopefully Lamar Jackson is back and they're fighting for a playoff spot. So hopefully you're battling a tough Ravens team. So that could be 3 games back to back to really give you a challenge. But they're definitely looking good. They're definitely looking like a playoff team. They're definitely looking like they're worthy of being in the playoffs. And Drake May, just like I thought last year, was a great pickup. And they're getting it done behind him, man. I still can't even name none of their receivers. I can't name not one of them.
That's a great point.
Kayshawn Booty. Didn't know. That's a cool name, I guess. Not to play football, but they got Stephon Diggs. I mean, I forgot, but I know that name. But other than that, I mean, I couldn't name nobody else on that receiving core. Alvin Kamara, man, should he be traded and where to?
I don't know. Commanders.
I said it for you. I got you. Looks like you guys need one.
Man, the Commanders maybe. But yeah, perhaps. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, not just the Commanders, but trade it. You know what I mean? Like, for sure. What's interesting, I was just saying this too when the season started, as I'm looking at, you just consider, Diggs being someplace else and, you know what I mean? Like everybody else. I'm like, man, you know what? These wide receivers have been moving around a whole bunch here in the last couple of years, and that's different. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, even as we were talking about Miami, you know what I mean? Like clearly, but you see like big name receivers moving around the NFL a lot, man. So
and you pretty much see it out of the labeled diva ones. Your George Pickens. What was he doing in Pittsburgh? Causing a lot of ruckus in the locker room, right? Goes to the Cowboys. Stephon Diggs. I mean, you hear him in the locker room talking about Josh Allen not giving me the ball. So guess what? They move him, right? You're hearing AJ Brown, not getting, what he want. Could he be traded? Things of that nature, man. So, I mean, you're seeing a lot more because of once you're a receiver and you're getting paid top dollar, your team wants you to shut up and play. I think they just want you to shut up and play. Just go out there and just play. If today is not your day, today is not your day. We're probably trying to get somebody else involved. We're trying to make it to where it's just not a you thing. Like you got to get the ball 12 times for us to win the football game. No, we want to be a little bit more diverse. We want to be able to run the football. We want to be able to get this rookie that I just drafted last year in the third round involved because I gotta figure out whether I'm gonna pay him or not in 2 years, right? Yeah. So it's a lot of other things that go along with it, man. I just think when they get this diva mentality, then it just kind of let's go ahead and trade bait. Trade bait.
Well, the thing is, to kind of add to what you're saying too, it's not just we just can't go pass heavy. And so naturally, a diva receiver is going to say, man, just get me the ball. Just get it. You know what I mean? Just get me the ball. It's like, yeah, bro, we have to balance out this attack, this offensive attack. We can't just drop back and pass the ball every single down.
Yeah.
So the run typically opens up the pass. You know what I mean? We understand that. So if you can do, you know what I mean? One, you should be able to do the other, especially if you establish the run.
Yeah.
And when you don't have, wide receivers, man, who have the patience to allow the team to be a team, then you kind of get this diva mentality because now they're looking at their major contract that they have with all these incentives. And when they can't make those incentives, those marks to get those additional millions that are tied into this mega contract, and clearly, man, they're in their feelings because they just feel like they're being slighted now, like the money ain't real.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of guaranteed money in the NFL. It's mostly tied up into incentives. So I can understand where that, can kind of get hairy. But it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, no, I got you. More so to your point, Bruce, is agreeing with you. Problem is that wide receivers don't get judged on wins. They have to get their numbers because they know that their next contract is all number based. That's a fair point. Point.
Exactly.
I'll probably start complaining too if my money was involved.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I said. So it's like that double-edged sword. It's like I get it. You know what I mean? So even with for instance, where I could be touched with McLaurin and his demand of an extension, and it's like, bro, you're under contract this season. You know what I mean? So this season is important. But it's like, no, I need to secure my money
future
for down there too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know that there's a bunch of incentives and I just kind of want to get myself that money secured now, or as much as I can secure now. And then we'll work towards like what I still owe you guys.
Yeah.
But I want my future money set up before I give you your work out of me for the present money that I'm set to earn. And so there's a detriment to that, you know what I mean, mentally, and also for, from the standpoint of hurting or helping your team. But they don't give a fuck about helping the team. They only care about their money.
I need my bread. Man, for Terry McLaurin, obviously he's past 30. And as soon as you see receivers get past that 30-year mark, you're like, hey, I need to secure the bag. So I understood Terry McLaurin's reason more so because of that. Like he's like, man, I'm 30. I'm not. Like, if I get hurt next year, I'm not getting paid. I'm not. They're gonna be like, well, when you're 30, I mean, you just got hurt, Terry. I mean, Terry, we know what you did, but Terry, you're 30. Nobody's getting paid that money. So Terry's like, look, pay me now, then,
lock me in,
and I can give you 2-3 more good years. And 33, you can do whatever. Right. So I get both ends of the spectrum, man. It's just tough, like it's kind of hard to get pleased.
It's tough, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, tough, man. It really is.
Hey, pause, bro. Damn.
What I say?
You said it's kind of hard 3 times, bro. Chill.
Oh man, boy, shit.
Pause, bro.
We good? New mic, bro. Let me go ahead and switch this one out.
Chill, bro.
Oh man,
wifey sleep, man, or she awake, man?
Man, wifey at work. Wifey is a nighttime nurse, man. Wifey is a nighttime nurse, so that makes it worse. That makes it worse. All right, man. Let's go ahead and move on, man. That was just crazy work. Speaking of diva receivers, one of them, DK Metcalf, got traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and right now the oldest quarterback in the league is holding the lead, the AFC North, in his hands. Aaron Rodgers, 21 of 30, 235 yards, 2 touchdowns. looking as good as he was in Green Bay thus far. Beat the rookie who passed the ball 52 times. 52 times and only had 221 yards. So, what is your take on, first of all, the oldest quarterback in the NFL, putting the team on his back, because obviously they're 4-1, so they're top of the line. That division is in turmoil. And right now, Aaron Rodgers couldn't be in a much better spot than he is right now, with the Ravens falling, the Cleveland Browns just don't know, but they're browning. Like Snead would say, you say they're browning, and the Bengals, who just don't have their quarterback. So right now, Aaron Rodgers is in prime time position to definitely get a easier path to the Super Bowl. What is your take on the Pittsburgh Steelers and what they're doing so far?
Yeah, so shout out to Aaron Rodgers, man. A-Rod is like you say, he's in the perfect position. You know what I mean? And that entire division is like the bad news bears, bro. They just they can't get right.
Can't figure it out.
They just can't get right, bro. So yeah, he's in a perfect position. But from week one, the shock that just the amount of points, just to watch Aaron, first of all, out there and the amount of points that they put up and all that stuff, I was like, damn. So Aaron still got something left in the tank.
Still got that zip.
Fast forward.
And I want to take a moment. Yep. Bruce, he said this last year. He said, give him a year. He said that Achilles year, I'm not really going to count that Achilles year. And you're playing for the Jets. It's like two bad stones in one pot. You can't put them both in there. Next year, and it's this year, Aaron Rodgers in week one had a 4-touchdown game. I'm back. And so far he's 4-1, and he looks like he's still rolling. He's still rolling that team down the promised land. He also put up another stat. The AFC North, where is it? I forget where he put it. I believe he said the AFC North is like 2-9, both wins by the Steelers. Over 3 weeks, the Steelers are the only team winning games. Ed Dog, why are you still not impressed, brother? If your team is the only winner in your division in 3 weeks, I got something to be happy about.
The division is smut, but they're not just playing the competition in the division. You know what I mean? So that's why I say it's impressive to me. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they face off against the struggling teams in the division.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, look who they took the wins off of. It's like, no, bro. Like and so Aaron still got something in the tank, which is impressive, enough for me. And I agree with Bruce's take from last year about the Achilles. You know what I mean? Give it a bit more time. And he's giving it a full season, another full off season.
Yeah.
And man, as long as he gets some protection back there, he can still.
That's the key.
Sling the football, bro.
That's the key.
Yep.
That's the biggest key. Protection and being able to run the football. If they were able to run the football a little bit better, we would probably have an MVP conversation when it comes to Aaron Rodgers. Right now, Aaron Rodgers is 68.8, so we'll round it off, 69% completion percentage, 1,000 yards, 204 yards per game, but 10 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, 105 passer rating. He's a 41-year-old quarterback.
Unbelievable.
That'll get it done. And I think that's what the Pittsburgh Steelers were looking at when they said, hey, all right, let's get Aaron Rodgers. Because right now, Mike Tomlin, we have been battling with bad quarterbacks 2 to 3 years prior to Ben Roethlisberger being let go, right? Mm-hmm. We've been a quarterback away every single year. Mm-hmm. Can we get a quarterback with this defense? And obviously on paper, this defense looks legit, and they've been kind of playing fairly well over the last couple of weeks. Beginning of the season was a little bit rocky, but they've picked it up over the last couple of weeks. But can we get a quarterback when the moments get bright? Can he will us down to win? And so far, Aaron Rodgers has been doing that. You made a statement about their wins. I mean, to beat the Jets, okay, sure. But beat the Patriots, who Bruce said is the MVP.
Right.
Has been playing well. Beat the Minnesota Vikings, Brian Flores and that defense, who he's very familiar with. Then you beat the Browns, and then, of course, you beat the Jets. So 4-1. They could easily go 5-1 because they're going to play the Bengals next week. So they're, again, another divisional game to put him against. But then week 6, he returns home. And that's going to be primetime TV. He comes back to Green Bay. Oh, no, we're going to be in Pittsburgh. I lied. We're going to be in Pittsburgh. And Sean, I got nothing but love for you, baby.
That's when I get to beat up on the old man.
Get to beat up on an old man. Micah Parsons coming after him. If you think you saw a statue in the middle of your formation, you will when Micah Parsons gets there, right? All right, man. Salute to Aaron Rodgers, man. Salute to Aaron Rodgers. All right. Speaking of Micah Parsons, he left the football team called the Dallas Cowboys, and since he has left the Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys have forgot to play this D word. It's the opposite of offense. What is it?
Struggling. We've got to stop. We've got to stop this run, Jerry said.
It's what's that D gate? They don't have D gate. No, not gate. Fence. Defense.
Yeah.
They forgot it. It no longer exists. The Dallas Cowboys are second in the league in the most points allowed. That's behind only the Baltimore Ravens in the NFL. So obviously they can't stop a nosebleed. Dak Prescott has been playing fairly well. 261 yards, 3 touchdowns, didn't turn the ball over. But obviously his defense couldn't stop who's tied for the shortest quarterback in the NFL, Bryce Young, who had 199 yards, 3 touchdowns, had a pick, but ultimately he got the win. Rico Dowdle had a return game, and boy, did he return. Over 200 yards from scrimmage, 30 carries, 183 yards on the ground. Add on 4 receptions, 56 yards, and a touchdown. Rico Dowdle in his comeback game basically said the Cowboys wasn't ready. What's your take on that, brother?
Everything that you just said, and then you know what I mean, like Rico Dowdle. The universe doesn't like ugly, man. So
yeah,
I literally made a community post. I posted George Pickens with the I believe I can fly moment. You know what I mean? Threw a little Spirit Airlines on the meme and then talked smack about what what my Commanders are going to do here in the NFC East and blah blah blah, and coming into the Chicago game tonight, and we suffered the same fate. And the unfortunate thing about the Cowboys loss last night or yesterday afternoon was Rico Dowdle, man. Like, I was shocked, actually. I didn't even really think, because I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm not following their team all the way, like to the hilt that way. But
yeah,
I was like, wait, Rico Dowdle, you know what I mean? Like, whatever happened to him? And so to watch that revenge game, man, was craziness, bro. I was like, man. So he had a great game, great showing. Like I said, man, it is what it is when you can't stop the run. And I don't know how Jerry expected them to stop the run without. We said they couldn't stop the run, and somehow it was Micah's fault.
And now
Micah's
it's just
gone, and they
worse.
still can't stop the run. Right?
Still can't stop it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. So it was a really good game. Bryce looked very good, man. He looked very good.
Ever since he got benched last year for I believe it was the Red Rifle.
Yeah.
What's his name? Andy Dalton. Once he got benched for Andy Dalton last year, ever since he's came back, he's looked different. Looked different. He's getting back to those like Alabama type win ways. Like, okay, let's get back to what I was doing at Bama.
Yeah.
Right. I got me a legit receiving core, young receiving core, but they're up and coming, and I just need to get going. And right now, Jimmy Horn Jr., McMillan. Jesus Christ, I can't even get his name out. And then Xavier Leggett. They're obviously put in place for him to be successful, and he's using them. He's using them to his advantage, and he's playing very well. And right now, I honestly had Carolina being a bottom dweller, close to the New Orleans Saints, but they're treading 500 waters, right? Dallas Cowboys fall to 2-3-1, and you got you a victory against Jerry. So funny thing is that Jerry all of a sudden went silent after this football game, but he's notorious for the middle finger at the Jets game last week. So it's kind of weird. Jerry. There goes your mic, bro. Where's your mic, Jerry? Jerry forgot that mic. They're like, Jerry, oh no, we're good. Well, are you okay?
Yeah, Jerry,
do you need some water? Do you need some water? Right? Do you need some water? So obviously Jerry's not happy, man. But the Dallas Cowboys, like I said, 2-3-1. Carolina Panthers going to 3-3. Just be that division is starting to get a little bit competitive. Q, just a little bit. Man. It's early. It's very, very early, but just a little bit. That division is getting a little bit competitive. Yeah. Right. Oh man, I had the Jaguars top 5 on my list last week. My top five is definitely not going to be involving the Jacksonville Jaguars. Sorry to tell you that, Jacksonville. That was a poor showing against the Seattle Seahawks. But the Seahawks run away with the victory, 20-12 in Duval, leaving Duval just quiet. I mean, just you could hear a pin drop and it would be as loud as a bass drum, right? Sam Darnold, 295 yards, just 5 yards short of a 300-yard game. 2 touchdowns, both teams not able to establish much on the run game, but out-dueled Trevor Lawrence, who had 258, 2 touchdowns. No player turned over the football, but obviously they just couldn't get it done where they needed to. What was your take on that football game, brother?
And Sam Darnold was still getting it done, man, ain't he?
Somehow he's turned into the regular season James Harden.
Bro, Sam Darnold was still getting it done, bro. That's my shock and surprise every week. I'm like, Sam Darnold, bro, still
balling. I mean, last week the shootout against Baker.
Bro. I'm still cooking, bro. He is still cooking, bro. Still cooking. So yeah, that's I was impressed by the by the Jaguars the week in the game the week prior. And so I thought that this game was a perfect example of when a team suffers a debilitating, kind of, or plays through a debilitating kind of a game, how they're depleted, in the next game. Yeah. So that's how that.
Yeah, it does look like they left all the hype against the Kansas City Chiefs, and that's the game that you're referring to.
They got up for it. And then this one, they didn't get up for this one.
They didn't get up. They obviously didn't get up. Sam Darnold this year, 70.8% completion percentage, 1,500 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions, 116 quarterback rating. 3 years ago, these numbers was unheard of. Why? Because he was sitting on the bench in Carolina. Now he's back-to-back seasons just looking like a MVP candidate. Last year was in Minnesota. This year he's in Seattle. So a change of scenery, give him some weapons, and same results. So obviously we're going to see if history repeats itself, if he gets to the playoffs and all of a sudden turn back into that pumpkin that we want to see. That's why I make the James Harden analogy. Like, MVP, balling, playoffs, all of a sudden James Harden just can't score the basketball anymore. So and just like Harden, Darnold doesn't play defense. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Harden doesn't play defense. Darnold can't, so I don't think if you wanted to, I'm pretty sure he could, but I agree with you, man. Yeah. Obviously he's on the offense.
Yeah. He jumped his ass on that defensive side. It's over.
Oh, he getting cracked. He getting sent to heaven early. They're talking about Sam Rose. I don't know what that means, dog. They're talking about Sam Darnold, not Lamar Jackson, but you try to use the James Harden analogy. Not Lamar Jackson. I don't get what you're saying right there, brother.
He's probably responding to somebody else in the chat.
Yeah, I don't see a Rose here. I don't know where he's getting that from. Type in what you're trying to say, dog. Type in what you're trying to say. But yeah, man. So Jaguars, man. I hate to tell you, but you're not gonna be in my top 5 this week. 4-2, you're still looking good. 3-1 at home. We live in Duval County. Me and Bruce do, and we're both real estate agents. So if you ever move into Duval County, you have 2 quality real estate agents that can get the job done, can find you the place and home and the loving scenery that you would love to be in. But when the Jags win, no, it's Duval. Yeah, we changed it. Liam Cohen changed it.
Oh yeah,
Liam Cohen changed it. He came Duval.
Here they go, boy. Duval.
No,
Duval.
Duval. You ever seen Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood?
Yeah.
You skip my neighbor.
My neighbor.
It's that same tone. Duval. Oh man, moving on.
Indeed.
Bruce, man, I hate that you lost your voice because I know you would have a lot to talk about. But the Baltimore Ravens fall to 1-5. It's just like when the tough get tough, it just get going. I don't even know how to mess that whole thing up. Huh?
Your man Stephen A said everything that can go wrong will go wrong.
It's just down in the dump. So again, John Harbaugh finds himself on the worst side of history. The Baltimore Ravens scored 3 points at home. The Baltimore Ravens have never been held to 3 points at home. in franchise history. Another just gut punching punch to John Harbaugh and that low. Now, it was a little bit more enthusiasm on the defense because in the beginning of this football game against the Los Angeles Rams, they held them to 3 points in the first half. You're like, cool. Okay, cool. It's tied 3. Maybe we can keep it close. Cooper Rush can get it done. But obviously, Cooper Rush just wasn't the answer. And that third quarter just hit him like a windmill. And they all of a sudden, you're down 17-3, and Cooper Rush couldn't throw a dime into the ocean. It just wasn't working. It just wasn't working for that team. So more so, Los Angeles Rams, a great job for a 17-3 victory. Q, what can you do? If you're the Baltimore Ravens at this point, what do you do? Take it away. Meanwhile, that's Blue, everybody. If you hear somebody snoring, you're not hearing Bruce. Bruce did not fall asleep. Bruce is wide awake. He's talking to you in the chat. I have a pocket bully. So if you have like pocket bullies, you understand their snouts are short. So it sounds like she had a long day at work. I'm going to get her to shut up real quick. Q, go ahead.
Man, Baltimore is struggling. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? What can you do? Holy smokes, man. I don't know what they can do or what they even need to do. I don't even know if it's a matter of any of that stuff. They're just having a bad go at it, you know what I mean, early to start the season. Clearly, Lamar not being present, man, is devastating. But they are coming up on a bye, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then they need to basically win out, at this point. And just, so that Bruce ain't by himself. My lady's name is Raven, and you know what I mean? So she's a Raven, she's a Ravens fan at that. And so I was telling her the same thing. She's like, "No, we'll be all right. We gonna get it's a wrap. There's nothing that they can do by virtue of that." Man, the conference and the division, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't look good, bro. However, we
it
do
doesn't.
know that a team can win out. You know what I mean? Like they could put a streak together, and
it's possible.
somehow
Anything's
or another,
possible, but
anything is possible. I mean, we watched Kansas City squeak. Should we watch the Commanders? I'm wearing them rocking the jersey. Just squeak out some games that they weren't supposed to win last year.
Yeah.
So it's possible to string together a good amount of games. If by chance a Baltimore team can do that,
yeah,
they are a dangerous enough team to still, stay consistent down the stretch, run and into the playoffs. But I don't see that happening, bro. I just don't see it.
It's ugly. It's ugly. It's not much you can do when your team has no spirit. When I see a football team and they have no spirit, what's the fight for? What's the play for? Like, what are we doing? Right? We can't stop a nosebleed, right? And now we're having a quarterback problem. Right now, Lamar Jackson, which I think he's going to be back post this bye week. So this bye week couldn't come at a better time. They need to get some guys healthy and get some guys on the field because it is just looking awful both sides of the ball. Now, first you have the defensive problem, but Lamar Jackson's giving you 30, giving you 35, giving you 40. He's just losing the game, right? But now you got quarterback problems. You can't score. So now not only are you getting your back blown out like a female that's doing a video in some sorts, right? Bruce don't like that one. He's like, "Oh, come on, B." I said video on a video. Take your mind where you want it to, gentlemen. But they're getting their back blown out, right? So, but I think at the end of the game, what I saw a little light on the end of the tunnel. But obviously, Lamar Jackson's going to be coming back, so this is no longer going to be an issue. But starting Tyler Huntley looks like a better idea. He looks like he fits that offense. And one drive, even though they didn't score, but I believe it was a turnover on downs. I saw one drive where he looked better than Cooper Rush did the whole game. The whole game. He was able to run it more like Lamar Jackson can run it. In one drive, he gave you 68 yards.
Right.
Cooper Rush had 72.
Yeah.
Right? In that same drive, he gave you 39 yards. Right? So he was able to get more yards in a simple, I think it was 2 drives. I'm thinking I might be mismistaking it. It might be 1 or 2 drives. He gave you more yards than Cooper Rush gave you the whole game. So obviously that offense is fit a certain way to where it fits a Lamar Jackson style of quarterback. And you have Tyler Huntley, who's been there before, who's won you some football games before. So it's kind of shocking that they would put Cooper Rush to start over him in the first place. But they're going to get Lamar Jackson back. If you look at Baltimore Ravens schedule, got the Bears next week in Baltimore. Can you bow up and beat them? Then after that, you got the Dolphins. Then you got the Vikings. Brian Flores' defense. We'll see if they have J.J. McCarthy back in that offense. Then you got the Browns. You're like, okay, we can breathe. The Jets, okay, we can breathe. The Bengals, we can breathe. We can start stringing some wins together. But this is where the season really gets tough. You got the Steelers. Got the Bengals, so we're going to call that a bye week. You got the Steelers, then you got the Patriots, then you got the Packers, then you got the Steelers. That's going to be a tough stretch if you're going to even make a wild card. Because now you actually have to beat the Steelers, not once, but possibly twice to make it out of this hole.
Yeah, down that stretch run. It's going to be tough, bro.
It's going to be tough, man.
Yeah, to your point, to your Tyler Huntley point, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was 2 drives that I can recall even. But the you got to think like the second, third string quarterback, especially, he's out there scout team. You know what I mean? Like basically he's running he's being Lamar.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, for the second unit to kind of get themselves up to speed. So naturally, he would fit and flow better in that Lamar styled offense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he definitely looked like a better fit. If Lamar can't go, that kid should definitely be the starter. You know,
absolutely.
What I mean? He showed him. I feel like.
I 100% agree. I believe they had a linebacker get hurt as well. So when it rains, it pours for the Baltimore Ravens.
Everything that can go wrong
will go wrong. All right.
It's going wrong.
Is going wrong. The Tennessee Titans, who just fired their coach, go down 1-5. They lose 10-20 to the Las Vegas Raiders. Geno Smith, yet another pick on his resume. Just a battle of 2 awful football teams, in my opinion, because I'm going to go ahead and make this one quick. A battle of 2 ugly teams who just wanted to see who the ugliest was. Pretty much wraps that one up, man.
It was 2 ugly girls saying you ugly.
Two ugly girls saying you're ugly. Genty played relatively well. I mean, he had an okay game. Not gonna say it was well. 3.3 yards a carry. He had a touchdown, had 75 yards. But honestly, just 2 awful football teams. And hopefully Cam Ward, the number 1 pick of this season, he gets a quality coach to come in there and help him be successful, because we saw good things in Miami and none of that is transferring over to this football team. Sucks to be you, but you're in that spot. We're gonna go ahead and move on. There's no need to talk about that game. All right. The Green Bay Packers go to 3-1-1, now officially 3-0 at home, beating the Cincinnati Bengals in what could have been a nasty game at the end, beating them 27-18 against Joe Flacco, the dinosaur, the second oldest quarterback in the NFL, who played relatively well. Had 2 days to get ready for this football game. Still showed out. 29 for 45, 219, 2 touchdowns. Didn't turn over the football. For some odd reason, we only sacked him 1 time. Not understanding what the hell's going on, Jeff Halley and you in that offense, but man, it's Joe Flacco. It's the Cincinnati Bengals. Their offensive line is horrible. Micah Parsons, Rashard Gary, they couldn't get to him 1 time? Once. Come on, man. What are we doing? Hopefully we tighten that up and our defense, we get Devontae Wyatt back, who was a hog in the middle of that defensive line, and we get him back to just shorten up that defense. But I didn't like that game. We come away with the win. I'll take a win over a loss any day, but I will take it with some criticism because we allowed 18 points in the second half for them to make this a football game. But what was your take? Were you able to take it in this game?
So I was, I'm doing the, like you said, shout out to YouTube TV, man, because I'm 4 games on one screen bouncing around. Absolutely. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm like playing Simon, like, you know what I mean, a game of Simon.
Bro, I got the cheat code, so I have my iPad has 4 games on it, and obviously I got my screen here and the laptop, so I just opened up like 8 more windows, and I got all the games. I'm like.
I'm in heaven. You just ruined it for me. That's it, bro. I'm gonna be all over the place on Sunday now. That's crazy. You're right. All these
Hey,
devices. I'm gonna power up every device, bro. It's going down. I'm not gonna
hey,
miss any of the action.
my wife walks into the room. Baby, do you need something to drink? I know I don't want to bother you. Looks like you're in heaven. I'm like, yes, ma'am, I am, but I will take some bourbon, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
On the rocks, 3 cubes. Thank you. That's good.
Right.
But what's your take on the game, man? My apologies. Go ahead.
No, yeah, no worries. I mean the same. You know what I mean? Like I expected a whole bunch from Green Bay, this season because of Micah coming over. You know what I mean? Like defensively. So I almost just expect to see a very dominant performance from Green Bay every single week. So to not see it, yeah, it's really weird. But again, it's still early in the season, man. So I'm not necessarily saying that a team has to shine in their strength every week. So that's
Yeah.
kind of how I took it with this. Like I said, that every or any given Sunday mentality, matchups are critical,
Yeah.
injuries, you know what I mean, come into play, how the team is scheming against them, all of that stuff, man. So it's yeah, when you have a juggernaut defensively coming in, you know what I mean? Like you said, you're like, let's stop Gary and Parsons from getting the penetration that they want. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it is what it is, bro. That happens.
Oh no, I get you. I just don't like it. Josh Jacobs actually had a good showing, man. I'm glad that we could finally get him going. It looks like we were just not doing a great job on the offensive line, getting some holes for him to go through. Pause. That was crazy, but y'all understand what I'm saying. 18 carries, 93 yards. I'm sorry, y'all. I could see Bruce. You guys can't see Bruce. I could see Bruce. His face immediately went, whoa, hey, man, come on, man. Like, do I need to log on?
Oh,
I
geez,
need to
bro.
log on the screen. Oh, man. But Josh Jacobs, man, 18 carries, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he also chipped in 5 receptions for 57 yards. So over 100 yards from scrimmage, really getting it done. My rookie finally had a breakout game. Hasn't gotten to the end zone yet, but 3 receptions, 86 yards, had a big 35-yarder later on in the football game. That kind of help us, stay with the lead pretty much the entire way through. But we have so many weapons, right? We have so many weapons at receiver. We don't have a true number one,
Man.
right? 1 week is Romeo Dobbs. 1 week is Tucker Kraft. 1 week is our rookie, Matthew Golden. We still got one of our receivers who's currently on IR who could come back at the end of the season. We could be getting back Christian Watson, who was out last year with the torn ACL. He's looking like he's going to return. So I'm going to be shocked by the end of the year what it's going to look like with all of our guys back in the saddle at receiver, Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, just able to do what they could do in the postseason. Regular season, I don't really care too much about.
Yeah.
Green Bay is going to be a playoff team. I need this team to be healthy. I need him to have all his weapons because obviously we saw what that looked like last year when he had no weapons. All of his weapons was gone last year against Philly. And obviously Philly won that game and went on to eventually win the Super Bowl. But I definitely want to see what this team could do with all of the weapons. And Tucker Kraft, again, like I said, he's top 5 tight end. And right now he's playing like another touchdown to add on to the season, man. He's doing a great job. He's doing a great job. All right, boy. Bruce has nothing to be bragging about this season. But one thing. He got one thing to be happy about this season. And that's Baker touchdown maker.
Baker.
That man is a dog with feet and that can throw with his hands.
Bro.
That's a pit bull out of Texas. Like that man right there. When the rubber meets the road, that boy's a Hellcat. That man he belongs on the raceway. That boy can get it done. These last 2 years, I don't know what Liam Cohen gave him last year or what confidence he gave him last year, but obviously it's carrying over to this year. And Tampa Bay Bucks are sitting 5-1, defeat the San Francisco 49ers 30-19. But it was Baker's will to win the game and keep the lead in the fourth quarter where he breaks off a just random 15-yard carry, breaking a tackle, extending for the play, getting the first down, getting another first down, really, really putting his team on his back. And after that, he threw a dart in the end zone. I mean, Baker right now, I don't care who you guys like for quarterback, Baker Mayfield is your MVP. If we're talking right now, if the MVP race is starting, and I'm gonna pull up the odds here in a second while you go ahead and talk, but the odds better be favoring Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, they
Because
have
Baker Mayfield is willing his team to wins. 5-1, number one in the NFC. Q, take it away.
Yeah, so I would say, again, this is an extension of what Baker did last year.
Yeah.
And so I gained this profound level of respect for him last year. I was like, wait a minute, bro. I'm like, man, Baker's the truth, bro. And so that spillover into, again, to me, it's just an extension of the momentum that he built up through last season in Tampa. I'm like, Baker's still that guy. And so if I had a screenshot, from the group chat with my guys out here in Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Man, the way, and none of us are Tampa fans, but Baker's all of our favorite quarterback, bro. Every week we're just like, bro, Baker Mayfield.
Baker.
They were
I'm
literally
turning on the
going
TV to
off,
watch him. I'm like,
bro.
no, I gotta watch a Baker game.
Must
Gotta watch
see.
it.
And so you mentioned the will to win, right? And how that was in the fourth quarter of yesterday's game. No, I'm telling you, bro, it extends back to last year.
Yeah.
There were so many games that he was just willing the team to victory and making the big plays. That is Baker Mayfield, bro. Like,
Correct.
Baker is a animal, bro. He is that guy that you're just like, we got Baker, we good. You know
we
what I
got
mean?
Baker, we got a shot.
Like
we got Baker, we
good, bro.
got a shot, bro.
Bro, chill, bro. We got Baker, bro. Like they give us the ball back with 45 seconds. Like we got Baker, bro. We good. we got to go 85 yards, bro. With 45 seconds, we got Baker, bro. Like we good, bro.
Everybody, what they do, what Kobe did in Indiana, everybody relax. I know we ain't got Shaq. That's cool. Just relax.
No words. I got it. No words.
We good.
We all right, bro.
What's going on, young disciple?
Bro. Yeah, so Baker's that dude, man. Baker's that dude, bro.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, man. We're over here talking about Baker, but obviously Vegas is looking at something that I'm just not looking at. Or maybe they're just looking at what the trajectory could be for later on in the season. But right now, Baker Mayfield is third in MVP voting. What's this love for Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen that y'all can't just get rid of? I have no idea. It's a close race now. I will say I will give them that. All of his weapons are injured.
With the top
that
three,
could be a reason. But
with the top two, Josh Allen and Mahomes. Baker's smashing them peoples right now, bro. They ain't even close.
Let's see.
They ain't even close, bro.
Baker Mayfield is fourth in the league in quarterback yards.
Mm-hmm.
He is. Let's see where he's at. He's fourth in the league in touchdowns. He only has, out of everybody in the top 10 with touchdowns, he's the only one with one interception besides Lamar Jackson, but he has an injury and he doesn't count. He's only played 4 games.
Right.
Everybody who's played 6 games, he's the only one with 1 interception. So this man is not only putting the team on his back, and it's the how he's winning.
I'm telling you, bro.
It's the how. It's not even the fact that, it's cute, 12 touchdowns, 1 interception. That's a beautiful ratio, 108.5 passer rating, 1,500 yards. Yeah, that's cute too. But if you're watching Baker Mayfield, go back and look at every single game that's been played this year. It's come down to Baker getting the ball.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
And I'm about to win this football game.
We've
been yelling for Patrick Mahomes. Right. We've been doing this for Patrick Mahomes now, granted, Patrick was doing this for like the last 5 to 6 years. But right now, Baker's been doing that every single week this year.
Yeah. You said 3 words that are the end all be, but this year. This year. We ain't talking about last year. We ain't talking about what Mahomes did in the last 5 years. We're not talking about what Josh Allen has done. But this year, bro. Baker's the truth, bro. Baker's the truth. Balling. Baker is the truth, bro. He's the truth.
I mean, that play alone should have gave you that should have gave him, okay, we could put him in the lead first.
Bro.
No, we can put him in the lead. Because at that point, see
Baker deserves to be number 1, bro. He deserves to be number 1.
Yeah, right now. Now it's early. Now, granted, they still got this only a third of the way through the season. This is what, week 7, week 6. So we still got 17 weeks to go. I mean, 11 weeks ago.
Right.
I wish we had 17 weeks ago, but
17.
but we
Reset
only
it.
got
Yeah, start it over. Start the season all over.
start the season all over, man. But obviously, man, Baker is getting it done. Now, granted, he's losing weapon after weapon. He lost Emeka Ibuka, who might be out for a couple of weeks due to the hamstring, and that's what you don't want to hear from your rookie wideout. He's definitely
And that dude's
as far
dangerous
as
too.
rookie of the year. Yeah,
That
he's
dude's
been balling.
dangerous, bro. He's like a Debo, bro. He's a young Debo. He's a beast,
Yeah.
bro.
And Bruce said this earlier, right now. He said, the team has a lot of injuries. That's more so the reason why he should be in the lead.
Right.
Mike Evans, he's got a, Chris Godwin didn't even register a catch nor a target in this game. So I don't even know if he even played. So at this point, Cameron Johnson and Sterling Shepard was his leading receivers for that game. Those was leading receivers.
Wow.
And yet he willed his team to victory. And the 49ers aren't no slouch. They were 4-1 with Mac Jones riding cloud 9. Right. And they just lost Fred Warner. And, sad to hear that. When it rains, it pours for the San Francisco 49ers as far as injuries are concerned.
They got a hex on them, bro. They need to go see them peoples.
Yeah,
down to New Orleans and get that hex taken off of them, bro. It's bad.
I mean, somebody said
it's bad, bro. It's bad.
Somebody said Colin Kaepernick giving him the Whoopi Goldberg until you do right by me.
That's that cap. That's that cap got him. That might be, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That cap curse.
Kaepernick curse.
That's crazy.
Until you do right by me, you shall never make it.
Everything you touch, every player you get,
every star, every running back, or you get Christian McCaffrey injured, having a good year, injured. Fred Warner, he's an Iron Man, injured. Guess what? Who's next?
Nasty injury.
You just praised your quarterback, cool, injured. What's next? You just paid your receiver, injured. Who's next? It gets Nick Bosa. I forgot about Nick Bosa.
It's crazy, bro.
Injured.
It's crazy.
Right? Like it sucks. It rains, it pours, man.
Yeah, it sucks for them, bro. It's terrible, bro.
It truly does.
Terrible. It's terrible.
It's terrible, man. It's extremely terrible, man. Baker Mayfield. Again, Baker touchdown maker. I don't know why you're not in league for MVP in the betting odds. It may be because you're dealing with injuries, but boy, keep winning games. Keep giving us a reason to turn on the TV. I'm not a Tampa Bay fan, but we live 3 hours from Tampa. I'm probably going to have to ride out to Tampa to catch me a Tampa game.
Man.
Bruce, we're taking the Format Podcast to Tampa, man.
Take it on the road.
We're going to take it on the road, man. We're going to go to Tampa because boy, that man is balling out of control. But speaking of the guy who's number one in the betting odds, that is Sir Patrick Mahomes Jr. Sir Patrick got it done. 30-17 against the Detroit Lions into a game that didn't end on the football field in between the whistles. But after the whistles, the Detroit Lions decided to start picking fights on the sideline with Deion Branch and Juju Smith-Schuster. Pretty sure y'all seen the fallout between them. But Patrick Mahomes, 22 for 30 yards. 22 for 30 attempts, 257 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Just outdoor Jared Goff and his 203, 2 touchdowns, no picks. What was your take on the Sunday night primetime game?
Man, finally the Kansas City Chiefs look impressive.
Yeah, no, this was their most impressive victory this year.
Yeah, that's my biggest takeaway. It's like finally they look like an impressive football team. The games that I've watched, they look like somebody else. You know what I mean? So finally, you know what I mean? They had an impressive showing. What I'm not going to do is what the prognosticators and the legacy media have done by just like, oh my God, I told you at some point they were going to Patrick Mahomes after all. And that's like, it's one game, bro. One game. And yes, granted, it is still very early in the season.
Yeah.
We're no different than everybody else. So my biggest takeaway is that they finally had an impressive showing. You know what I mean? Dope. You know what I'm saying? Nice. Thank you. Because it was the primetime game and we all watched.
Yeah. No. I mean, and obviously they took the loss against last week, the Jaguars and what's his name? Number 95. Chris Jones. Jones obviously beat himself up for stopping to pursue Trevor Lawrence when he failed twice. It ended up, going for the game-winning touchdown. And he honestly blamed himself, and he clearly showed all of his talent against that Detroit line and getting to Jared Goff and really making it uncomfortable for him. But this was a needed victory, man. They didn't want to go down 2-4. That was going to be just bad. 2-4, you're not looking too good. But 3-3 without your number one receiver, that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
If you're 3-3 and you're like, okay, now I get my receiver back, bet.
Yep.
Bet. Because look at this lineup. They got the Raiders. All right. You're like, okay, we can go 4-3. All right. Now we got the Commanders. There, where is Terry McLaurin going to be available and stuff like that? So that's going to be a good game. Can we go 5-3? Then we play the Bills. We want to go on Bills with a winning record.
Yep.
We at least want to go into that game with a winning record. And then after that, we got the Broncos, we got the Colts, we got the Cowboys, we got the Texans, we got the Chargers. So it's a lot of games right there where you at least needed to be 3-3 in this situation to where now we look good. We get our number one receiver back. Now I got Xavier Worthy, good. Travis Kelce, good. Pacheco, we got him, good. Now we can really get this thing going. And that game against the Detroit Lions was the game that they needed to have to really reinsert themselves back into that conversation of being the threat that they've been. Like Patrick Mahomes has never been anything outside of an AFC championship game. His entire career. I've never played anything less than an AFC championship game.
All right.
I want to keep that streak going to 7, then 8, then 9, then 10. Who else shall not be named numbers, right? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. That's what Patrick is doing. I'm going to get there every single time, man.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
That's impressive. This was not just an impressive win, but like you said, this was a statement victory. You know what I mean? If I had to call it one, because you're playing a Detroit team that is a good team. Like I said, they haven't really been having very many, being Kansas City, impressive showings through this early part of the season. So to put it together against a Detroit team, man, it was this is a huge statement for them. I'm sure hopefully it does wonders for their confidence. You know what I mean? As a team, kind of helps them to reset themselves. Andy Reid is going to do Andy Reid things.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So you expect that. But like you said, to do that also and not have all your pieces healthy, but this is football. So every team, every fan base can make the same claims. Like we have this person injured, that person injured. Once we get these weapons back or these key, defensive players, our person from our offensive line, whatever it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Suspension. I mean, obviously, Rashid Rice is, coming back off this 6-week suspension.
Right.
So now he's back, and he's healthy. You're like, hey, because that man hasn't been playing because he ain't been doing nothing.
Well, so then the obviously knock on wood here, but the fear then becomes soft tissue injuries and things like that. You know what I mean? So hopefully we can avoid those, because just trying to jump right out there and play football at a professional levels, you know what I mean? Like, the speed and pace is crazy.
True. Yeah.
So
knowing Andy Reid and his smartness, man, he's definitely gonna for sure. It's probably gonna be a couple of plays where they're like, okay, we're going to Rashid Rice, a couple of slants, a screen, or something like that, just to get him going. Like, okay, man, we're just going way into this football game. Depending on where we're at in this game, we're gonna slowly pull you in, right?
Well, I don't know if the suspension meant that he couldn't even work out with the team or not. You know what I mean? So if he's still working out. Yeah, so if he's still just been working out, then he's been able to at least get his thing off in practice, you know what I mean, so to speak. So, so he should still be ready. He should still be able to get in and, you know what I mean, like, they should not have to really manage his minutes, you know what I mean, or his snaps in that regard, you know what I mean. Should be able to maybe hit the ground running. So we'll see.
No, absolutely. All right, guys, that was the end. That was the last team, man. What was your biggest victory? What was your shocker of the evening? What was your shocker of the week? I think my biggest one, let me see. My biggest shocker was obviously the Panthers Cowboys. That was a shocker for me. That was a good game that I didn't expect happen. And you know what? Falcons game too. I didn't expect the Falcons to handle the Bills like the way they did. Those are my shockers, man. What was your eye popping? I know you're probably going to say the Commanders, but
other
than that game,
I'll stay off that because it's not personal. You know what I'm saying? Because it is. But the Carolina game, I definitely was not expecting to end the way that it ended. So that was very shocking. And certainly the Falcons game tonight. Like I said, it's no surprise because of how the Falcons, number one, I feel like have been underachieving in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But to do it against the Bills again, man, it's another one of those statement, kind of games. So yeah, that was you know probably the most shocking to me was how it happened tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
Yeah, they could you can go
the
out
Falcons.
bad. Like we went out, even the Cowboys. The Cowboys went out bad, but they,
Hmm.
you know what I mean. It was a field goal at the end of the game. It's like
Yeah.
the Commander, you know what I mean. So it's like, but to get smoked, to get stomped on, to get
Yeah.
dominated is crazy.
Yeah.
So the biggest shocker would definitely be that Atlanta,
No, I
field
know
goal.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium was just erupting with that victory. And then you're doing it against the MVP, man. So obviously you're coming to a home game. You want to watch a home game, and you're like, the MVP is going to be here. You're like, okay,
Yeah,
cool. Let's put foots in them.
yeah, yeah.
Bijan Robinson, go
All
run for a buck 70.
man,
Drake London, go catch for a buck 58. Right. Let's go out there and really put foots in this football team. And that's what they did, man. Defense showed up, offense showed up, and obviously they got it done, man. So the
yeah,
Falcons, they definitely got it. They definitely got it. But other than that, man, I appreciate you I appreciate you coming on the show, Q. I mean, I understand this was a dying matter. It was shortly
yeah,
after
yeah.
the loss that you guys suffered, man. But what's going on with the Opinion Stated show, man? Give us some tips. I mean, give us some heads up. What you got?
Yeah, so first of all, I appreciate you guys for having me, man. Bruce, at least his thumbs were working, so he was able to hit me up without a voice and say, man, B's supposed to be hitting you up, man. You know what I mean? Like I asked you to come on the show tonight, and I was like, damn, bro, I was literally, you know what I mean, trying to put the finishing touches on going live. I was like, I'm literally about to go live as we speak, during the game. And he's like, no, well, if it's any consolation, you know what I mean, we don't go live until after the games. I said, oh, okay. So yeah, so that's cool, man. Thanks, I appreciate it. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Happy to jump in anytime I can. Um, so with the show, obviously, in the NBA season is about to kick off, man. So
Yep.
I'm about to ramp up more of my my NBA takes. Fortunately, we still have a very good. We're just literally, man, kind of scratching the surface of this NFL season. So I've been doing a lot of Commanders heavy, content just to
Yeah.
kind of cut my
Gotta
teeth.
root that team. Yeah.
Yeah, just kind
Gotta
of
root
kind
that
of
team,
trying to cut my
man.
because I did all out exclusively NBA last year. But I watch football, man. I'm a football fan, so even when I'm not watching the Commanders, it doesn't matter who's on. I'm watching these teams play. So I'm gonna start ramping up, to talk about more teams and to do some things of that nature, man. And really trying to wait to do the live, more live. I just did the live reaction show tonight.
Yeah.
But so as the NFL season kind of carries on and NBA kicks in, man, I'll try to do more kind of live reactionary shows and some of those things. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah,
No, man.
I ain't going.
As always, man, look forward to seeing, what you got going on with the show, man. You a Laker fan, so I gotta support it. You know, while we're
What's
there,
funny is that I'm not a Laker fan, man. I'm not a
you
Laker.
are. You got Kobe in the back. You're a Laker
That's
fan now.
Kobe, man. That's Kobe, bro. That's Kobe. I'm not a Laker
So,
fan.
question, man, what do you see Luka Doncic and the Lakers doing this year?
To be honest, bro. So you you gotta take a look and just fast forward
I
through,
need
man.
to
Just
hear it.
listen.
I
It's
need to
like the
hear it
middle of
again.
the show. I did the Western Conference predictions, and so I have the Lakers finishing somewhere about where they were, about maybe the number 5 or so seed, possibly a little bit higher, depending because I have the Clippers above them. So it's possibly a little bit higher, you know what I mean? But I like the DeAndre Ayton pickup. I love it. I don't know what Marcus Smart's going to give you guys, so that's not. I'm not even just like, hey, they got the defensive from Marcus Smart because I feel like the Lakers do that every season.
Yeah.
I'm excited more than anything else that LeBron James is out of the way, so you get a chance for Luca to step in and establish himself early to get off
Yes.
because he's healthy to start the
Yes.
season.
Yes. Looking good.
Healthy.
Looking in shape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in shape coming into the season, so the fear is not like, well, damn, he was healthy last year, then he got the calf strain. Da, da, da. It's like, nah, he's ready, bro. So this should be a really really good showing for the Lakers. We'll see how it goes, man. I'm expecting a decent team this year. If it turns out that they suck, then that's going to be shocking to me. I think DeAndre Ayton's going to be the difference maker, for that team. Obviously, Luka's going to help. him to catch a bunch of lobs and what I
Yeah.
mean, kind of be in
And
space.
that's the type of threats that you want. I mean, you
Yep.
obviously you have him and you have Jackson Hayes who are just right up there and hey, be in the spot. It's going in the air, right? Because
Yep.
DeAndre Ayton has been having a great preseason run, but it's like who's giving him the ball? LeBron James isn't there, right? Luka
Mm.
Doncic isn't there. Those are the guys that's going to make DeAndre Ayton look good off that pick and roll. So I mean, honestly, I'm not looking at the preseason until we get Luka and LeBron James in the game, either or in the game. And obviously, we're going to have Luka to start the season on the 25th. I believe it's going to be the start of the season. So I'm definitely curious on how we're going to look, man. I know it's probably going to be a slow start. It's always a slow start in LA. Then obviously, we start ramping it up and picking it back up, man. So I'm going to be curious to see what's going on, man. But guys, we're going to accept 2 calls. 2. Keep it brief. Keep it brief. And I mean keep it brief. 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 All right, keep it brief. Why? Because Bruce tired. Bruce is tired. He's tired of y'all running this segment over and over. So we're going to put the link in the chat. All right. Don't call Bruce's phone. If you're calling Bruce's phone, you're doing a no-no. All right. So we're going to put the link in the chat. And we're going to bring you guys onto the show, give you guys 2 minutes. What was your takes on the NFL season? No, don't talk about my Lakers and Luka Doncic or LeBron James. If you do, I will excommunicado you just like in John Wick.
To
Easy.
answer Ed Dog's question, I didn't see the ESPN top 100 yet. I asked a question in the chat. Yeah, I have no idea, man. What their top 5 was? Put it in the chat, Ed Dog. I'll tell you if I agree with it.
Yeah, we actually did a segment on
He said, "Stay away from
the
people like
100.
you."
It's pinned at the pinned comment at the top. If you guys look at the top of the comment section, however you may be watching, you will see the link to the channel. Soon as I see you pop up, I will invite you onto the show. Please be clothed. Please be in a place where we can hear you, and we don't have to see you. You can turn your camera off. Steve, if you turn on your video, turn the lights on, bro. I mean, you got your midnight thing going on for the ladies, and I understand what Steve
got the
going
blue
on.
light. He got the blue light
Got
going
the
on.
blue light.
Toes out.
One night he had candles. It was candles going. I'm like, Steve, what is you doing?
He
He
in the
gets
bubble
on.
bath. He in
He
the
gets
bubble
on.
bath already.
Yeah, he sways his hair to the right. Hey, what's going on, fellas? Like, Steve, what did you got going on, bro? All right, let's welcome to the show, Ed Dog, man. Ed Dog, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, fellas? I know it's 1 o'clock on y'all time. It's still 12. I'm just not getting off the clock. Q, what it do, man? Hey,
What
man,
up, boy?
Chocolate City, man. Hey,
What
pardon the
up,
left when
boy?
I say that, man. What it do, dog?
What up, boy?
Man,
What's good?
hey, that better not be no Capilot Kool-Aid you drinking in that junk, bro.
Hey, man, it
Please stay
is.
away from it.
It
Stay
is.
away from it, please.
You stay on topic.
I'm
Get
on
to the
top.
point.
The point I'm making is, man, bro, you show change, bro. You used to love that nightlife, but anyway, back to what I was saying.
Some of us grow up, but go ahead.
I'm grown too, but anyway, staying on topic. I'm impressed. The game I'm impressed with was the Philly and the Giants game.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, that was a good game. You're right.
Yeah, great
You
game.
know that one. Also the Cowboys and the Panthers. I mean, even though hey, Dak can do as much as he can do. He can't.
And Dak's having a good season.
No, Dak looks amazing, bro.
Yeah,
Dak looks
he's having a
amazing,
good
bro.
season.
Yeah, but you can only do so much, man. Then plus, I think, man,
That's
Trayvon Diggs, he's still hurt. I was just keeping him. He's still
Don't
hurt.
look like yourself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and all that's going on, and then plus tonight. Now, when it came to the Falcons and the Bills, I don't know why they stopped running the ball. Give it to James Cook, man. Keep feeding him, And I know they was trying to shut down Josh Allen. He wasn't running until that last minute. Just empty calories on that. Then he threw that pick. Jesus, man, killed my ticket. But anyway,
I mean, it wasn't really. It got tipped. It was like he
yeah,
threw it. He didn't throw the pick. It was just that was good defense. I mean, dude put his hand
yeah.
up and blocked the pass, and obviously it got intercepted. But
Yeah, but you know what I mean, man. They could have just kept running the ball, kept feeding James Cook, but they took him out. I don't know why. That was on the 4th and 1. You're trying to throw it, you should have just ran it. You know
Yeah,
what I
bro.
mean?
Yeah,
Then
bro.
and also now when I said that I'm not impressed with my Steelers, bro, I'm not impressed, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love what we are taking over the AFC North. But who are we playing? We ain't played no competition yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. So, but they are in. I know this is Wednesday show coming about the top 5. They gonna be around there, but I'm not gonna spill no beans yet.
I
Yeah.
mean, you're number
So
2 in the AFC. I mean,
yeah,
I would be impressed by what I'm seeing from my quarterback. I will
I'm
be
most definitely
impressed by
impressed
my
with that.
defense is stepping up. I'll be impressed. I honestly be impressed, man. Like I said, you beat the Patriots, beat the Vikings. Those are 2 quality football teams, right? You can beat the Bengals next week. You can go 5-1, right? And that's where you want to be for the Pittsburgh Steelers, especially seeing how the rest of your defense is. The rest of your division is just in turmoil.
Okay. So let me tell you, can we both agree on this right here? This is just the regular season. Let's see what we look like in the playoffs. Can we get out the first round?
You got to get there. Yeah, you got to get there for sure.
But
That's why I
obviously,
say
we're
I
not in
like
the
it.
playoffs. We're talking about right now.
I know, but we always have a 500 record in the regular season, man. That's all I'm just saying, man. Let's see
But
what we
it's
look like when we go against a real competition like the Bills, the Chiefs, something like that. I mean, look.
Packers. You're about to see that.
Well, we're talking about AFC, not NFC, but we just said keep it short. It's 2 minutes. I saw that comment what Bruce said, but go ahead, hang up. I'm finna get with him in the chat. I love you, bro.
Yo,
Y'all have a
wait,
good one, bro.
hey, dog, wait, before you go.
What's up, player?
You said that you were most impressed with the Philly New York game, but you didn't tell us what impressed you.
What impressed me the
Real
most
quick.
with that one was they running back, dude,
Cam
and they
Scatterbo.
QB Scatterbo and Dark. Dude, just learn how to slide, bro.
He missed that.
Learn
Thank you,
how to
sir.
slide, man. Learn how to slide. And I saw, and then plus speaking of that, man, your boy Daniels, man. I mean, hey, he almost got cracked and popped too, though. You know what I'm saying? He need to learn how to slide. You know what I mean?
This
That
kid
was
begging to be RG3, bro, all over again. It's crazy, man.
facts,
It's
And
facts,
crazy.
RGP played for Washington. That's right.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy to
facts.
watch it, man. It's like a repeat. I'm like, I've seen this movie
I've
before,
seen this
bro.
movie before. Change the
Yeah,
channel. Change the
Slide,
channel.
yeah,
bro. Stop diving. You just
yeah,
jump head
man. That's what
first.
I'm saying,
Learn to
man. And
slide, kid.
then when it comes to the Colts, yes, man, keep feeding Jonathan Taylor, but it's
Yes,
gonna
sir.
come
Dog.
down to a point. Daniels got to throw that ball. He got to throw it. He
Yes.
only got
Yes.
6 TDs. Well, now I think he got 7, if I'm not mistaken. Now,
You see, Daniel Jones has 8 touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let
104.4 passer rating, 1,500 yards. He's playing pretty well. Pretty
yeah,
well.
he playing pretty well. But hey, I'm gonna let y'all rock and roll, man. B, I love you. You have a good night, man. Let me keep on cooking Bruce in the chat.
All right, bro, man.
Q need to
Appreciate it.
come back. Q.
Yes, sir.
Bruce need to take notes.
He said,
All right,
Bruce.
peace
He
out,
said,
y'all.
Bruce been tripping. Blessings, bro.
Yes, sir. Jonathan Taylor is the only running back in the NFL who averages 100 yards a game. He's the leading rusher by over 100 yards. So,
Wow.
yes, Indiana
Wow.
Jones, turn around, hand that ball off to JT. All right, let's welcome to the chat, the king of the chat. All hail ye, Mr. Steve. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Great. What's up, fellas?
What up? What
How you
up?
doing, man?
Just enough light for you, Twizzler?
Hey, man, last time you had the hair swipe, it was dark. You had the candle lit. I'm like, but what is he doing?
Bro, I was sitting outside of my car before work.
It didn't look it. That looked like
I
a
work
candle.
midnight,
That was a
so
street
it's
light.
not like I'm setting the mood for y'all. I'm getting ready to go to work, and I work midnights, bro, so it's dark out. You out here slandering me, man. Come on,
Damn.
bro.
He said you had the bubble bath going,
Had the
candles.
bubbles, had the soap.
Bro,
I heard Lauryn Hill in the background.
he was setting the mood and shit, describing all this. It wasn't
Had
true.
Jodeci up next on
I'm
the track.
sitting in my car. Sitting in my car outside of work, getting ready for my shift. I started like 8, 9 p.m., dude. It's dark out.
That's crazy.
Bro out here, think I got like Marvin Gaye playing and shit.
Got
like,
Marvin Gaye, got Barry White in the background.
What are you doing to me?
Oh, Lord, Steve, man.
Bro.
Welcome to the show, brother, man. What's your take for the day, man?
First off, Carolina was impressive. What
Yeah.
Atlanta did was impressive. I think what Atlanta did was more impressive.
Yeah.
Because Dallas does that mess sometimes. It's Dallas. Like, are we that surprised they
shouldn't be
lost a game that they shouldn't have? Not really.
Mm-hmm.
But what Atlanta did was impressive. My biggest takeaway isn't necessarily specifically this week, but where we're at in the season.
Mm-hmm.
Philly does not strike me
Nope.
as Philly.
Nope.
The Chiefs are not the Chiefs. Baltimore is not Baltimore. Like, we're seeing, like, I would say Detroit looks like what we thought.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm not saying like Kansas City and Buffalo won't be a factor, but from what we've seen after 6 weeks, would anybody be shocked if they don't come out of the AFC? I would.
I'll be shocked about Kansas City. I'll honestly be shocked.
Maybe, probably because of history.
Yeah.
But like if we're talking about what we're seeing this
year,
year,
right?
It's like I wouldn't be shocked if Kansas City doesn't come out of the AFC this year.
Right.
And I'd honestly say the same thing with Philly. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Philly got knocked off. You know, Philly's going to make the playoffs. Kansas City's going to make it. Buffalo's going to make the playoffs. But
okay, yeah,
I don't like. And they have a rest. They have the rest of the season to fix a lot of these things, which
correct.
They have the talent, the experience, all that to do it. So it's like maybe it's a little premature what I'm saying, but to this point, it's like I don't. The typical dogs ain't
dogging
pitbull this year. Like these guys can get bit. Like they're not.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody just running things. Like as questionable as Kansas City was, they were still the 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like, I'm pretty sure they only had 1 loss, maybe 2, but 1 loss. I think
at this point last year, I think it was 1.
I think it was 1. Right?
Yeah, I think it was 1 loss.
Buffalo is like they're showing signs where it's like I don't know about that defense. Like, is Allen playing at that MVP level? And now we're talking about MVP. If the season were to end right now, if anybody didn't vote Baker Mayfield, I don't know what they're watching.
Yeah, I don't know what they're watching.
That's ridiculous, bro.
Now, who? Here's the one question I had for y'all.
Yeah.
Who's Baker's competition for MVP to this point?
Daniel Jones.
I was just going to say that. Like, that's the field. Like, the guys we're used to.
Yeah.
You took the name right out of my mouth where I'm like, this is where we're at this year, where Baker Mayfield is like pretty much the front runner for MVP right now.
Oh, absolutely should be.
Competition is Daniel Jones to this point. That's what we're at. That's what makes me think like season-wise, we're not seeing this the typical dogs. They're not really doing their thing right now.
Yeah, I like Sam Darnold. He's playing relatively well too.
That's a good name.
Herbert. Obviously, they want him to be the MVP. I think that's who the NFL wants to be the next up. They want Herbert, but right now, I mean, if you're not mentioning Baker Mayfield first out of your mouth when you're having a conversation about MVP, then I don't know what the hell you're watching. I don't know what you're watching.
Certainly ain't watching Tampa because who wants to watch Tampa?
Tampa Bay Bucks.
This year it's different. This year it's different.
I'm turning Tampa on.
To me, it started last year, like I said, but I agree with you 100%.
That's fair.
What I'm hearing from you mostly, I can resonate or resonates with me.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean. I can vibe with you on it. It's the parity in this NFL.
Yep.
Yeah.
Goodell wanted parity, and we got it, and it's beautiful, bro. Football is king.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too, bro. The parity is very exciting to watch. Like you said, the dogs ain't dogging. You know what I mean? That normally the usual suspects. You know what I mean? Like we got a whole bunch of Kaiser saying happening right now, and I love it, bro.
Absolutely. Right now, if the playoffs were to start today, the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs would be wild card teams.
That's wild. Yeah, that's wild. Into week 6, it's still
and we're talking
early
the Colts
still very early.
Yeah, but if the playoffs were to start right now, you don't see Baltimore in there. Like, there's a lot of things going on, and you're just like, I don't think Philly would have the strongest.
Mm-hmm.
They will be the 4th seed. They still lead their division.
Playoffs come.
The Philly has a better shot because of their division.
For sure.
Because of it. Yeah.
And that defense, like,
go ahead.
We know the talent's there, and that defense can carry you in cold weather. Some of the things that I think will pan out in Philly's favor the farther the season goes on. Last thing I wanted to say, I've gone past my 2 minutes. I'm king of the chat. The rules don't apply to me. I'm going past 2 minutes. But Edward was spitting about Pittsburgh. I'm a Pittsburgh fan. Mm-hmm. He's right. Like, the division's getting handed to us. Pittsburgh isn't earning anything. We haven't played the best competition, and frankly, a lot of those teams have screwed up more so than Pittsburgh's been dominating or whatever. Yeah. I'm not sold on Pittsburgh. Like, They'll probably win the division because Baltimore's in such a hole. Cincinnati's without a quarterback. But this is my upset next week. It's come from a Steeler fan. I would not be surprised if Cincinnati. This is the type of game
That's a trap
Pittsburgh
game.
will screw up on a Thursday night.
It's a trap game. It's a
I
trap
was just
game.
going to say they're feeling good. They're 4-1.
Yeah.
They're playing Cincinnati. They're going to be the odds-on favorite. I would not be surprised if Joe Flacco does something and we're like Cincinnati won by 3. You know what I mean? I would not shock me.
Know.
They gave Green Bay problems. Now, Green Bay was going to win that game, but it's like,
and we kept shooting ourselves in the foot by some drives.
Yeah,
it was just like, what are y'all doing?
Into it too.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, my upset watch, Cincinnati on Thursday night, I would not be surprised if they beat Pittsburgh. Not one bit.
Now, one thing I've never betted against.
Edward's right. Like, I'm not impressed with what Pittsburgh.
I never bet against. Am I frozen?
A little bit.
Did I lose everybody?
We can hear you.
Oh. Are we here? Are we here?
Yeah,
Are we live?
Here.
Am I here? Guys, am I here? Can you hear me?
Back.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
You're back. You're frozen.
You might have lost him, Q.
Yeah, he's frozen.
Now I can't hear him. He got the call from Bruce.
No.
He said, wrap it
You
up.
lost me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. You there?
No, his thing's doing what mine was earlier. I went live through the whole Commanders game and then joined his stream and my Wi-Fi started freezing. Okay, can you hear us? Can you
Am
see
I
us?
here?
Yeah, you're here, bro.
Am I breathing?
Yeah.
Okay. I got nervous. I was like, man, did I freeze? I mean, what's going on? Y'all ain't moving. All I saw was Steve. He froze looking at me, looking like this, like,
yeah.
why you smiling so hard, bro? Get out of here.
You turn the lights off. You turn on the Marvin Gaye. You set the tone.
I hit you with one of these. Like, turn the lights slow. But no, what I was saying was, I don't bet against Aaron Rodgers on Thursday nights. Thursday nights are his game.
Yeah.
That man shows up on Thursday nights.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of them. He's feeling it. He's like, okay, we going 5-1. He's looking at the rest of the division, and he's just going. One thing Aaron Rodgers do, he loves the front run on divisions. Well, he was in the NFC North. Bears were bad. Lions was bad. And what's the other team? They suck too. Minnesota Vikings. Shit on them.
Yeah.
Beat them. I'm the man, and I own y'all. That's what Aaron Rodgers loves to do. So it being a divisional game, I think this is going to be another 3 touchdown-ish, 250 yards. Don't be shocked if you see that by Aaron Rodgers. He loves to do that against his division.
I would love to see it. I know Pittsburgh, and I don't look at Aaron Rodgers from 4 years ago. So I agree with you historically.
Yeah.
Aaron is that dude. But what is he, 40, 41 now?
About to be 41.
I don't know. This is the type of game that it's a goofy night. Pittsburgh is feeling themselves. The records, it's like they're bound for one of these dumb games where it's just like, how do you lose this?
Wait until week 7 for that.
Who we play then? Green Bay? At Green Bay?
No, we coming to Pittsburgh.
I'll be honest, man. We haven't played anybody like on the caliber of Green Bay.
I know.
Micah Parsons going to go crazy.
Sick of Micah. Micah, sit down, Micah. Sit down, Micah. Micah, chill. Not right now. Not yet.
Against our tackles, this is Micah. That would be Micah's breakout game.
Micah getting ready.
He's going to have 2 sacks, 3 sacks, maybe. He's going to have that game against Pittsburgh.
Micah already tripping, man. You heard him barking and stuff. Hey, boy. Micah, sit. You got another week. Calm down. My bad, Mom. It's just Micah, man. The boy's ready. The boy. He says he sees a statue standing in the middle of the Pittsburgh offensive line. He said, I'm going to go get him.
Hey, man, our tackles are not good.
And that's been your problem for the last couple of years. Your offensive line has been a little.
They're not to the Pittsburgh standard. But
yeah.
Anyway, those were my thoughts. I think I covered everything. I behaved myself good, so Bruce can't bitch at me.
And then you use the B word. Bye, Steve.
All right, fellas. Well, stay blessed.
Hey, man, you too, brother. All right, man. That was Steve, King of the Chat, man. It's always good having you guys. And with that being said, we're going to wrap it up. If I see one more yawn out of Bruce, I'm gonna start yawning. So it's yawning is contagious. It is 1:30 over here in Florida, and we're gonna call that a wrap, man. Q, any last words?
Man, yeah, have a great night, brother. Blessings to you, man. Love y'all.
Absolutely, man. Love you too, man. If you are on YouTube, hit the like and subscribe button on the Format Podcast, and also go over to Opinion Status Podcast. It is about to be the NBA season, so you know it's going to ramp up over there. He has some great quality content over there, so please hit the like and subscribe button on both of these channels, man. If you're watching this on the repeat, don't forget to hit that hype button. You can hype 3 videos a week. So make sure you're hyping up one video on this show, one video on that show, man, and start supporting your local YouTube shows. Other than that, Bruce, time to go to bed. I see you, brother. We out of here. Peace.